All right, just got back from a mile run, walk, sprint, jog, basically all of those. So basically a cardio event. Feeling a little better. Running longer distances without being completely shot. I think my body's finally getting used to this workout. Pretty tired, pretty exhausted. I just want to talk about this week, and had an amazing film shoot. Amazing production. It was incredible, and there was cake and all these snacks and all this stuff at the production, and I completely fell off the wagon there. Everybody was eating cake, so I took a bite of cake, and it was delicious, and it was just fantastic. And then after that, I was stuck in traffic, and it was ridiculous. So I pulled over. I needed to eat dinner. This was lunch. We had the cake, and then at dinner, I pulled over to my favorite place to eat, and I literally just pigged out. I wanted to celebrate. First of all, I had an amazing day, and I celebrate with food. It's probably why I'm overweight. Is I celebrate with food. I celebrate with drink. I like sweets. Absolutely, my wife has a bakery, so there's always something fresh baked and always amazing coming out of the oven. And it's just like, it's tough. It's always a temptation. So you're going to fall off the wagon. I think that's what it is. It happens. It happens because you get put in a situation that it's like, it's almost, you can say, I'm on a diet, I can't have this. And there were people actually at the production that said, no, I can't have that, I'm on a diet. And I get that. But, I had a bite of cake, and there's some chips, and there's some other stuff. And there was a bunch of almonds and stuff, and I kind of filled up with almonds and some kind of snack mix. But that night, sitting in traffic, I'm sitting there for an hour. I said, might as well just have dinner at my favorite place. So I pulled over. I had a glass of beer and this delicious meal. And from that point on, I think my body's like, oh, we're back to having regular food. Is that what we're doing now? So that night, went home, went to sleep, no big deal. But the next day, I was just jonesing for salt and sugar and everything that's just evil. And yesterday, this is yesterday, and that's all I wanted was just sugar and salt and whatever else that's bad for your body, and definitely not on this diet. So that pretty much got screwed up. Even as I was running around doing errands, I saw McDonald's, and I'm like, I gotta have some McDonald's. So pretty horrible day as far as the diet's concerned. Thank God I had a good dinner, and thank God I didn't lose I didn't gain any weight. Okay, so I didn't lose anything, but I'm at the same weight, still 5 pounds down. And back on it today. So I think that's the most important thing is, there's going to be temptations. If you want to achieve the goals, it's just going to be crap. Some days are going to suck. Some days you're going to mess up. Some days are not perfect, but you got to keep thinking, this is something I want. I've got to do it. It sucks, but don't make an excuse like, I fell off the wagon. What's the point? Just jump right back on. So I'm jumping back on today. Just did my jog. I'm really kind of tired and worn out a little bit. A little exhausted, but it feels good. I love these videos because it's like, it just forces me to keep being accountable to myself. There's nobody watching them right now, which is awesome. I'd hate to have to deal with all the comments and all the BS that people have to deal with. I think at this point it's great because I can just be as resilient as I want to be, but also look back at these videos and say, well, what did I say 2 months ago? How was I? What did I look like 2 months ago? What was I? How's it going? I took a before picture about a week ago, and that was pretty scary. I think it's important, again, like knowing yourself and looking at the mirror and taking off your shirt and going, what do I look like right now? And is that acceptable? I know internally it's unacceptable. I know that my stats are unacceptable. I know that I have to get that blood pressure down. I know I've got to work on, I don't want to be diabetic, so you got to work on what you put in your body. You got to, really work hard. I think there's an amazing story that I'll tell you later, but about a pharmaceutical rep who basically said, listen, you know, I don't know if he was a doctor or a rep, but basically said you don't need half the stuff that they're putting out there as far as drugs are concerned, legal drugs. You know, if you work out, you keep your weight down to a reasonable level. You know, I'm always suspicious about the BMI because I'm a heavier guy. You know, and I've always, even when I was younger, tipped those BMI scales, and I was thin as thin can be. And I was still, you know, considered obese. I don't think that, you know, when you're working out and you've got a lot of muscle mass and your bones are thick like mine, I don't think that you're ever going to be perfect on those BMI scales unless you're, you know, zero fat on your body and you can just say, listen, there's nothing here. So, you know, but they're just a guideline. But in general, going over this, get back on the wagon. You're gonna fall off. It's gonna happen. You know, I guess even if you have addictions and any other kind of addictions, you know, you're gonna have a shitty day. You can't beat yourself up. You got to get back on it and just say, okay, that was that day, and then you can have 2 days, you know, past the day that you fell off the wagon. Then it'll be 3 and 4 and 5, and then see where you are. Luckily, I didn't gain anything from that. You know, I didn't gain a pound. Thank God. I don't know why. I should have, with the salt and the chips and the crap and the sugar and all that stuff. Why didn't I gain a pound? Probably because last night I just had protein and salad. I had 1 bite of rice. So maybe that's what saved me from it. But otherwise, just get back to it. Don't give up. Don't give up. It comes down to, you're never going to achieve the goals unless you keep being persistent, you know, which was one of the first videos. Diligent, determined, and you're going to have down days. It's been raining on and off for a week and a half. It's driving me insane. There's nothing I can do outside. There's no productions I can film outside unless I need a rainy day, which I don't. It's tough getting in and out of the city. It's a pain in the ass. It's you want to get some things finished. You know, it can bring you down. You know, but life is a balance between, you know, ups and downs. And on Tuesday, or whenever it was, Wednesday, I had an incredible day. Wednesday, I had an incredible day. It was amazing. I celebrated, fell off the wagon, had a horrible morning and afternoon, food-wise, and then just jumped right back on it at night. And so 24 hours. But it didn't pig out completely. And like I said, thank God I didn't gain anything, gain any weight. All right. Hang in there. Just keep pushing, man. Keep pushing.